Vocabulary. Film. Match the types of film in the box with the descriptions. Action film. Comedy. Blockbuster. Science fiction film. Biopic. Historical drama. Horror film. Thriller. Cartoon. Documentary. 1. It tells a story from many years ago. Historical drama. 2. It is animated with pictures. Cartoon. 3. It is funny. Comedy. 4. It tells the story of someone's life. Biopic. 5. It shows something true or real and doesn't usually have actors. Documentary. 6. It is frightening. Horror film. 7. It has lots of fights, guns and explosions. Action film. 8. It might show people from another planet or technology of the future. Science fiction film. 9. It is very successful. Blockbuster. 10. It is exciting because you don't know what will happen in the end. Thriller. Grammar. Reported speech. 2. Tick, have a check mark, the correct sentences. Cross, X, the incorrect sentences. 1. A. Sandra told us she would be here at 6:00. Correct sentences. B. Sandra said us she would be here at 6:00. Incorrect sentences. 2. A. He said me he wanted to be a lawyer. Incorrect sentences. B. He told me he wanted to be a lawyer. Correct sentences. 3. A. I bought orange juice because you said you didn't like apple juice. Correct sentences. B. I bought orange juice because you told you didn't like apple juice. Incorrect sentences. 4. A. The doctor said them he couldn't cure the illness. Incorrect sentences. B. The doctor told them he couldn't cure the illness. Correct sentences. 5a. Mary told to us she was writing the great American novel. Incorrect sentences. B. Mary said she was writing the great American novel. Correct sentences. 6a. Luca and Giselle said us their plane would arrive at 9:30. Incorrect sentences. B. Luca and Giselle told us their plane would arrive at 9:30. Correct sentences. 3. Match the sentence halves. 1. John was cooking steak, so I told him. H. I didn't eat meat. 2. Dave asked if we liked the theater, but I told him. C. We preferred the cinema. 3. I called Ruben on his mobile, but he said. J. He couldn't hear me. 4. Maisie invited me to dinner, so I said. G. I'd see if I was free tonight. 5. We invited him to work with us, but he said. E. He was working for another company. 6. I asked her if she felt Oklahoma and she told me. I. She always felt tired in the afternoon. 7. They asked if it was a boy or a girl, so I said. A. We wouldn't know until June. 8. I needed help with my algebra homework, but Dad said. B. He couldn't do maths. 9. Jim asked about her tennis, but she told him. D. She wasn't playing anymore. 10. Our neighbor wanted a map of London, but I told her. F. We didn't have one. 4. Report what Bill said. 1. I'm an actor. He said he was an actor. 2. I'm starring in a TV series. He told me that he was starring in a TV series. 3. I'll appear in a film next year. He said that he would appear in a film the following year. For the film is called Samba Nights. He told me that the film was called Samba Nights. 5. I can work with any Hollywood directors I choose. He said that he could work with any Hollywood directors he chose. 6. I'm living in Beverly Hills. He told me that he was living in Beverly Hills. 7. I'm getting married to Sonia Jeffers next month. He said that he was getting married to Sonia Jeffers the following month. 8. She is a famous actor, too. He told me that she was a famous actor too. 9. I'll text you next week. He said that he would text me the following week. 10. I can take you to some great parties. He told me that he could take me to some great parties. Listening. 5. A match the famous lines from films 1 to 5 to actors AE. Do you know which film each line is from? 1. E.T. Phone Home. Film E.T. the Extraterrestrial. 2. I'll Be Back. Film The Terminator. 3. You Talking to Me. Film Taxi Driver. 4. My Name's Bond. James Bond. Film Dr. No. 5. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. Film Gone with the Wind.
Unit 12. Fame. Recording 1.
Some lines in films are so famous that people recognise them all over the world. One of these is the line, "E.T. phone home," which Drew Barrymore said in her role as Gertie in E.T. the Extraterrestrial in 1982. This helped start her acting career when she was only 6 years old. It made her one of the biggest child stars of the time. Another line which helped an actor's career was, "I'll be back." In a scene in The Terminator in 1984, Arnold Schwarzenegger tries to get into a police station, but they don't let him in. So he promises to return, and he does by driving a car through the doors. Schwarzenegger used the same line again in many of his films. For many people, it's the first thing they think of when they hear his name. When people think of Robert De Niro, they also remember the famous line, "You talking to me?" from the 1976 film Taxi Driver. This line wasn't actually in the script. Robert De Niro just said it while they were filming, and it became the line people remembered most in the film. Sometimes words are connected to the role, not the actor who says them. All James Bond actors so far have introduced themselves with the line, "My name's Bond, James Bond," after Sean Connery first said it in the film Dr. No in 1962. "Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn." Now this was perhaps the most famous line ever said on screen. Clark Gable said it at the end of Gone with the Wind in 1939. It was used to show that his character didn't care what happened to Scarlett O'Hara, even though he was in love with her. People thought the word damn was a very bad word in the USA at the time. But this just made the line more powerful.
B. 1. Drew Barrymore. D. 2. Arnold Schwarzenegger. A. 3. Robert De Niro. E. 4. Sean Connery. C. 5. Clark Gable. C. Listen again and answer the questions. 1. How old was Drew Barrymore when she played Gertie? 6. 2. How does the Terminator get into the police station when he returns? By driving through the doors. 3. Who came up with the line "You talking to me"? Robert De Niro. For when did Sean Connery first say the famous James Bond line? In 1962. 5. What was shocking about the famous line from Gone with the Wind? The word damn. D. Match the words in bold in sentences 1 to 5 with dictionary definitions A, E. 1. One of these is the line, "Et phone home." D. N. C. A sentence which someone says in a play or film. 2. It made her one of the biggest child stars of the time. B. N. C. A famous actor, singer, sports player, etc. 3. In a scene in The Terminator in 1984, Arnold Schwarzenegger tries to get into a police station, but they don't let him in. C. N. C. A character in a play or film. For sometimes words are connected to the role, not the actor who says them. A. N. C. A character in a play or film. 5. This was perhaps the most famous line ever said on screen. E. Prep plus N during a film or a television program. E. Complete an actor's post with words from exercise 5D. Change the form if necessary. Jack Jones. Just found out I'm going to be in a scene in this film with Emily Sharp. She's my hero. I've seen her on screen lots of times and she's always brilliant. She's going to be a big star. She has the biggest role in the film. She plays a reporter who discovers a city under the earth. I have 2 lines to say where. I ask her a question and then say how I feel. I can't wait.